We've got a lot of experience of dealing with serious collisions, and often collisions happen because the way people ride or drive. So the purpose of days like today, where we're trying to enhance road safety, is about educating drivers, car drivers, about what they can do to make bikers safe, and also what bikers can do to look after themselves on the roads. Road safety is very important because, you know, everyone has a friend, a loved one that they want to go home to at the end of that day. So for us, we go to so many collisions where unfortunately people don't go home. We see that on a weekly basis, that people end up in hospital or are killed. Yes, some people we have to deal with by, you know, sending them to court because of what they've done. But for us, a big part of what we do is about education. We want to work with people, work with bikers, work with car drivers and educate them. Car drivers, people on four wheels, what they need to do is look into junctions and don't just look, but look and see things. There's a big difference between looking and not seeing and looking and seeing. So what we're about for people on four wheels is taking that extra second just to look down the road and saying, well, I am looking in that direction, but I'm actually scanning and looking and taking in what's in front of me. Then if it's safe, then pull out. You know, things we can do is use of indicators. Quite often we see bikers and car drivers not indicating. It's about giving and receiving information, and indicators is a big part of that. Using of obviously good effective use of brakes, brake lights, so people know you're slowing down. All those things are things that can reduce the likelihood of a collision.
Today we're at the Baffle Haus, where we're doing a classroom input, then we're taking them out on the road, observing their rides and giving them hints and tips about being safe. The first aid training is provided actually by Medibike. Is a qualified paramedic that's come along just for this training, and we're using a dummy, doing CPR and just showing people how to safely remove a helmet should the worst happen and they have to deal with such an incident. There are times, if you're out riding, you could potentially be out there on your own without any help nearby, and it's important that you, as that person's friend, would be required to save that person's life. The top tips for motorcycling would be watch your speed, always stay within speed limits and certainly within your own capabilities. Make sure all your braking is done before the bends, not during the bends. And I would say road positioning is very important because it allows you more time to react, to be able to see around bends and to see the hazards that are presented in front of you.
The reason we really wanted to get involved with Bike Safe in particular is because over the last 6 months I've been in a unique position to meet a lot of bikers. On a weekend, on a Sunday, we quite often see 400 or 500 different bikers. I form relationships, friendships, and actually when we hear of an accident in the local area, whether it's a car or a bike, actually there's quite a high percentage chance that they'll actually be one of my customers, or even as far as saying a friend. So anything we can do to raise awareness, share tips that we've learned on the course today with my customers and now my friends, is just something that I'm hugely passionate about.